In a way, you're relieved to get back to the crossroads. The struggle you felt, taking down the chains of denial, it's a lot. But the next loop begins as soon as the last one ends. And as you find your way to the crossroads, it's time for the next stage of the journey. It's time to face resentment. Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Loki Orn, and we are back at it. Taking out a new named formation as we get back into it. So this one comes from another viewer, Anonymous Man 34. I believe they originally requested a slightly different formation, using 3 of these 4 characters, and in the last slot asking for the Runaway. However, that is unfortunately not a named formation, so I hope, Anonymous Man, you'll accept this as an alternative as we take out Near Death. And while we're here, we do have a name request, which it does look like I'm going to have to reset memory so I can... Is there any way to change the name without resetting the character? No, I have to do that. Alright, what memories does this Plague Doctor even have? Oh, favorite toy is so good. Nope, I said I'd do it. You gonna let me... Please? Why won't you let me do this? There we go. Confirm. Roll a new hero. New Paracelsus. Cosmic Hater right off the bat is real good. Alright, but as requested by Advocatus Mortis, I'm sorry it took so long, we will add in a new named character. So welcome to the stage, Lucretia. I think that's how you would say that. It's got an accent in the middle of it, and I'm not very good at other languages, so I apologize. But Lucretia will join the party. So thank you to Advocatus Mortis for recommending a name for the Plague Doctor. And if you'd like to join the Wagoneer's Wild Ride, if you'd like to name a character, please do leave a comment down below with which character and what name, and we will make that happen. Lucretia is going to be a alchemist, perhaps a bit boring, but she is basically just going to live in this back rank and doesn't have great opportunity to move up. I'll think about disorienting blast at some point, but let's go ahead and meet the rest of our team. We have the familiar Alhazred in as a warlock, but there's actually a world where we do aspirant, because he can reach quite easily. Could even be moving him forward, but that actually kind of messes with the flagellant's likely positioning. So Ritualist is always fine, makes the curses better. Applying those combo points is also tempting, but I always feel like when I play Ritualist, I don't really take full advantage of it. That is a better weird reconstruction. And Malediction gives self a buff. This still doesn't seem super solid. So I kind of want to stick with Warlock for this, though, for the specific reason that we are going after the Seething Sigh, so we need that backline reach. We really need something like Abyssal Artillery, Demon's Pull, Burning Stars consistently to make that happen. Next up, we've got a Ravager Hellion. I really don't see any reason to change that, to be honest. She's very good at what she does, and I don't feel compelled to change that. We could be breaking through. We could be if it bleeds. But I don't know that that's going to be the thing there. And finally, Blank Desktop, our long-running Flagellant, in as a Scourge. Yeah, I mean, it just seems good. It's, kind of just... I don't want to say generically good because it's, I think it's a little bit better than that, but it's just incredibly strong at what he's trying to do. So yeah, this is the formation Near Death. No doubt because all these characters are either very, have been very near death in one point or another. The Plague Doctor raised a zombie, the Occultist, everyone he knew died around him when he fought the Shambler. And both the Hellion got her whole tribe killed, basically. And the Flagellant, well, he practically is a zombie. So, yeah, this is Near Death. Let's talk about the formation in kind of a macro sense as we dive into this first fight, which, as per usual, is not going to be that exciting. What immediately kind of strikes me about this formation, especially as it compares to the last one, damn! Alhazred just coming out swinging here, is how much, how kind of stable this formation is. We are looking at a formation where every character heals. We have 3 of the 4, actually no, 3, it's 3 of the 5 now. But we have 3 strong healing characters, or 2 strong healing characters and what I think is the weakest one, but 3 healing characters who have targeted healing. And then you have the Hellion, who heals herself quite a bit. Net being, this formation really has HP to play with. This formation should not struggle to keep itself alive just through pure healing, which is good because, especially the Flagellant and the Hellion will be taking a lot of damage. We'll just clean that up for the fun of it. Does this have execute? It does not. So that's the healing aspect. Next up, though, is the stress, the category of stress management. And this formation's a little bit less impressive. We really don't have a great stress healer. The Flagellant is technically a stress healer because, where is it? Is it Endure? Yeah. So Endure is technically stress positive, and the Flagellant is more tolerant of stress than the other characters, but I still don't know that I'd call this any sort of great stress. And then finally, damage. Like, look, okay, this is a hard-hitting team. The Flagellant and Plague Doctor are going to spit out a lot of blight damage. Alhazred hits very good spike damage on every row. And the Hellion can hit the front 2 and the back 1, making this, I think, one of the better configurations for the Seething Sigh. This is definitely a strong contender for blasting down the Seething Sigh. We did get our Tangle book from our pre-make. Ooh. Avoid the Hoarder, marked roads, who cares? I do like an early Mortar and Pestle, so I do think we're heading to the Sprawl here. That's a very nice pickup to have. And Griddle? Wow. It's just giving us all the stuff. Just do a Griddle cake? Is this a Griddle run? Raven's Reach, though. This is a really good trinket for Alhazred to have. As is just Sharpness Charm in general. I think we will take the Griddle. I think this is the higher impact. But that one's a little bit close. Because we definitely could be benefiting quite a bit from having the Occultist hit harder, but there's also a lot of chances to find that thing again. Larval Carrion Eater, we do eat a lot of corpses. This just isn't a super useful pet. Pliskin, this is definitely not a Crocodilian run. Doesn't really feel like a Shrieker Chick run. We're not really starting with any scouting gear. And extra baubles doesn't really impress me. Could be a rabbit run. We do have a food gear off the cuff, so it could be a rabbit run. Wolf Cubs is always good. Doesn't feel like a Shambler run. We also haven't had the Tick out in a while, and I think we actually will take the Tick. Specifically because if we build up a stockpile of blood, that can be really useful on some of the later fights. So now let's go ahead. get our setup here. We'll go ahead and upgrade toe to toe to have that that consistent winded removal. And we are going up against the librarian. However, it's going to be an unexalted librarian. We do deal quite a bit of stuff. Maybe we just upgrade weird reconstruction early? Or maybe sacrificial stab is an option? It is really good, but I don't know that it's good enough. We're not generating that many combo points right now. We consume quite a lot, but really it's only Plague Doctor does have blinding gas. And doesn't she have something else? It's just blinding gas. Yeah, so kind of a, something to consider. We don't really do a great job of generating combo unless the Alhazred's going to do it himself. And that isn't really... I mean, it could be something we're interested in doing. Lots of choices. I think we'll just take kind of the... well, if we're going to do that, we may as well upgrade, like... Deathless or something. Something real good. So many options, so little time. Yep, okay. You know what? Let's go ahead and upgrade... Oh, jeez, there's so many options and none of them are super exciting. We'll go ahead and upgrade Abyssal Artillery. This could be fun. Or actually, you know what? Do we just upgrade Burning Stars? We are a Warlock, so we do have a chance to get it. You know what? Yeah, screw it. We're just going to upgrade Burning Stars. It'll end up being really good. So now we just have 60 relics to spend. Holy Beads. We don't really need the Poultice. Don't really need medicinal herbs. Cocktail. None of this is super necessary. We'll spend some of the money. Buy a couple of extra in items. Pop everyone together. What's our relationship ticks look like? So it's just everybody with everybody. Just kind of spread it out here. Kind of wasteful because some of these items are actually fairly good, like stress recovery items. Okay, but I do want to have these two guys critting. Very nice. There we go. Don't really need that yet. We'll save this drum in case we do end up going to the Shroud at some point. And this, we'll save the beads as well. There's not really a reason to spend them. Anchoring Charm. Blistering Bugle. Sure. And, sure. Why not? Alright. And that'll do it as we prepare to head into the Shroud. We'll just pop these onto some random soul because I don't know that it's super going to matter. And yeah, we'll see you in the next one. Thank you again to Anonymous Moose 34, Anonymous Man 34, I'm sorry, for recommending a variant of this formation. I believe you had the Runaway instead of the Flagellant, so I think that's right. It's been a while since I read. But yeah, we'll see you in the next one.